Hi there, everybody. I usually say sports fans, but I want you to get excited.
Right, sorry.
This is the 157th show. We have today our special guest, Lucy Hutchins. Let's give Lucy a hand, kids. Come on. Get the kids going. Thank you, Lucy. All right. And over here, Harry G.
Perennial favorite, right?
Harry, we're not perennial.
Thank you.
More like maybe an annual, if you're lucky. And over there is Gino Franelloni with two
I'm
X's.
a Rotarian. Just tell that to Edward. I'm Rotary. I'm here to sponsor
Edward,
Rotary.
my name is Edward, not Headwood.
I say Edward.
You said Headwood.
Nevertheless. See?
All right. Lucy is a dietitian, and Lucy has opened up her own business. And we have on the table just a few hundred items here that she happened to have with her today. Yes, Lucy. Take it away, Lucy.
Thank you. Yes, I'm a registered dietitian, and I love teaching about healthy eating.
How do you become a registered dietitian?
You have to go to school and get a bachelor's degree in science and food and nutrition. You have to do a very long internship, and then you have to sit for an exam. And then you have to keep up your credentials every year and pay money every year.
What a racket this stuff is. How about, can you stand while taking the exam? You said you had to sit for it.
Right.
I don't know. What do you think? Be a good idea. I want to stand. All right, Lucy. We have a few items here, Lucy.
You got your floor.
Yes. So what I'm going to be showing you guys today is how to make a healthy lunch.
Okay.
And you might be wondering why I'm talking about lunch. But I find that lunchtime is one of those times when we tend to have a lot of the more unhealthy foods. And so, actually, Ed, what do you usually have for lunch?
A brick and, well, I don't know, if we go to Dunkin', I have a multi-grain bagel.
A bagel.
With some coffee, some cream cheese on it, and that's it. Today I had, what the excitement today was a few pieces of these cheese things, only the reduced fat.
Okay.
The blue ones.
So
and,
little Baby Bell cheese.
That's correct. No names. And I had some cereal, which was, I don't know.
For lunch?
Yeah. Is that too healthy?
Do you skip breakfast? Or?
I'm going to hit you. No, I didn't. Why would I skip breakfast?
Because you're having almost like a...
You think I can look like this?
You're having brunch.
Cereal and bagel.
Here we go again,
Does
arguing.
sound like
I didn't have a bagel today. We're home.
okay.
Think I bring my own cereal there? Get thrown out probably. Why don't you try it?
All right. Does anyone else want to volunteer what they
What
have
did
for
you
lunch?
have?
Did you notice the way he said it? Okay, Edward.
Yes.
How are you, Edward?
Stop wasting time. She has a lot of food here.
Okay, I have a couple egg boiled egg like you have here. And then I have a little piece of chocolate after that. Okay, and then I have veal cutlets.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, I think Gina
bread,
wins.
No bread.
Yes,
And then
you
I
can do a
have,
contest.
this is only the beginning, and then I have a nice soup that my sister makes.
Ah, homemade
Okay.
soup.
Yes.
Nice.
With chicken inside and a little bit of a lentil, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's half of my breakfast. I can't tell you anymore for breakfast. A secret, because it's very healthy stuff that I eat.
Okay, we'll leave it at a secret for now. Harry, do you want to chime in?
I had granola, actually.
Too early for you to
Granola, blueberries. Well, my version of lunch. And like coffee.
So what I find is a lot of processed grains are typically eaten for lunch, a lot of sandwiches, subs, pizza, takeout, vending machine items. But I also am talking about kids' lunches. So we tend to do a lot of those little packaged items like, those crackers with the cheese or the peanut butter in the middle, or graham crackers or goldfish crackers, all these little packaged items that are really geared towards kids. And so what I want to point out here is that those types of foods have a lot of unhealthy fats, they have a lot of processed carbs, processed grains, and a lot of additives, food additives.
Yeah.
And this kind of thing is what's leading to, you may have heard, it's kind of a buzzword these days, is inflammation.
Obesity.
Yes, it can lead to weight gain, it can lead to inflammation, and that can cause so many problems with your health. So what I want to do is show you that there are some simple ways that you can improve the lunch. Why do you guys think Lunchables? Do you know what a Lunchable is?
Without mentioning the names.
I'm
what
not
do you mean?
selling
Like
it.
they have the cracker with some,
Yeah, why do you think they're so popular?
because they don't have to prepare anything.
Yeah, very
They can
convenient.
just fire it in.
Convenient for the parents. But why do you think kids like them?
Because they taste
Because tasty,
They taste good and also
but not healthy though.
they're fun.
Yeah.
The kid gets to put little things together. Their little cracker and cheese and ham sandwiches.
They're dinosaur shaped sometimes, right? Aren't they, shaped like animals?
Might be shaped like animals. They have
Hey,
characters
can I get a
on them. Or it'll be like a little pizza that they put together. So I'm going to suggest that maybe we could replicate something like that, but using healthier ingredients.
Did you say
So-
replicate?
I did.
And with low calorie, am I correct?
Well, so I'm not really worried about calories, especially for kids' lunches.
I got
And
it.
for adults, that's not so much of a concern either, because what you want to do is fill up on really healthy foods. You want to actually avoid being hungry, because what happens when you're hungry?
We eat.
You get a headache.
You overeat.
You get a headache, you end up overeating, you get grumpy, you make,
I don't have to have that to be grumpy.
well, it might make it worse.
Oh, might be a word.
You end up making less good choices, you can put it that way, because you're so hungry. So we actually want to avoid calorie restriction. We want to avoid starving ourselves. When weight loss is your goal, don't restrict yourself, because that actually makes it worse. What you want to do is add lots of healthy foods to your diet. So I'm going to put a lunch together for you. And I have this all in a free guide that you can download, and we'll give you the link for that. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do, and I did put a note here. So hard-boiled eggs. I start out with a protein source. So for this one, I'm going to use a hard-boiled egg. I just put it in this container to make it easy for this television setting, but you can cut it in half, whatever it is to make it easy for your kids or for yourself. So the only difference between this lunch for your kids and a lunch for adults is just the quantity, really. You can do this for your kids, you can do it for yourself, just adjust what you might need. Now, I have a piece of fruit, so I want to do a protein, I want to do some fruit because we want healthy carbs. Healthy carbs are going to be fruits and starchy vegetables, and I have some cantaloupe here that's already ripe when you buy it, cut in half like that, so it doesn't take a lot of time to put together. Because I'm a mom, I'm a busy mom, I have 3 kids, I'm running a business, and I don't have a lot of time to spend making lunches.
So you're going to hire us.
Unless somebody wants to volunteer.
No, I said hire. I didn't say volunteer.
Yeah, I'm not going to be hiring.
But you're a conglomerate.
Okay, so I have a bunch of different vegetable options that don't even require any peeling or chopping or processing. So I like to make my lunches while I'm making dinner so that it's done the night before. Because I'm not going to wake up in the morning before the kids go to school or before I'm going off to work or anything like that. I need to make it easy for myself.
Right.
So during dinner, when I'm cooking dinner and I already have the kitchen dirty, that's the best
Is that
time.
spicy?
These are just sweet peppers,
Sweet,
and
okay.
they're little, so you don't even have to cut them. You can just eat them the way they are.
You don't have to cook them or nothing, just eat them as
Just
it is?
eat them raw, bell peppers. So we could throw a couple peppers in there. We've got a fruit, we've got vegetables, we've got a protein. I like to think about a healthy fat. So a healthy fat might be olives. So I have, these are just canned
black
olives.
ones, huh?
Okay.
Canned black olives. So we got some,
They come from the can.
What's the difference between the black and the green?
the ripeness.
Oh, all right.
However, black canned olives technically aren't ripened. It's actually the process that they went through in the can that makes them black. So if you don't like that, then you can get them in a glass jar.
Right.
The Kalamata olives. It depends on just what you like, but both of them are going to give you healthy fats, and your kids healthy fats.
Fumble.
That's okay.
That's
Harry,
doesn't have to have it.
That's
Dive down here.
That's your-
and
that's
get
your
this,
fork.
will you, please?
Black or green, doesn't matter, right? As long as
Exactly.
Excuse me, I'm not getting fresh. I'm picking it up.
That's okay.
And some of these can be fun for kids to play with at lunch. You know, they can put
Oh.
them on their fingers and eat olives with their fingers. Or
Exactly.
they can take these peppers and make a witch nose for Halloween, you know.
Kids really do like to play with food, and it's okay when you're, with your friends and at lunch, and you put your olives on your fingers.
As long
That's
as you don't
fine.
start firing it across the room. you
Right.
know?
Right. That's definitely a problem. Okay, so we've got healthy fats, we've got fruits, we've got vegetables, we've got a protein, and then
So do you want to have one of each grouping?
that's how I try and think of it when I'm putting it together is, something from each food group type of thing, or each macronutrient, if you want to call it that, fats, proteins, carbs, and then usually we like to have a little treat. This is optional, so I'm going to have a different treat in each one, but for the first one I have a homemade granola bar. Now that does take time. I do it on a Sunday, and you can just do it for the whole week.
I buy it, I don't make it, so I don't have time to make it.
Yeah.
So I buy it, and they're very good too. I
I'm
like it.
having a hard time finding a brand that I like the ingredients. I'm going to actually give you guys all a sample.
Well, it's simple. Don't read the ingredients. Then it's fine. No problem.
You can
Right
try
ahead.
it, see if you like it.
You make it yourself, right?
I made this myself.
Thank you. You want one, Harry?
No, I've had them. Well,
Have another one and
I'll have
Yeah.
a piece.
Just take it.
Try it.
Don't-
Well,
Try
I mean,
No quibbling.
I've had them
Harry.
before.
Just jam
Yes.
it in. And
This is a
fumble.
Oh, sorry. This is a recipe that I make all the time.
That's good. Why don't you just make it and and
Sell them.
sell them to a company?
You got the money, the backer.
Right. Yeah, I do sell them locally, actually.
Maybe Rotary can fund it.
Yeah. They're
And I
very
got
simple
hair.
ingredients. There's just 5 ingredients, and there's a video on how to make it on my Facebook page that I just did last week. So that's at Wellness from Within Nutrition on Facebook, and you can go and see the ingredients and how to do it. It's actually very simple. But you can just buy something packaged to put in there too. I'm not asking people to, spend a lot of time on these. I'm really trying to show you that there are ingredients that you can get at the grocery store to make it super easy.
How long does it take to make this?
To make the granola bars, 10 to 15 minutes. I
Well,
would
you
say.
notice that I'm the only one who's still eating. You jammed it in, and so did you.
Well, you look like a bird. No, sorry.
Let's
You want
see.
to come back again?
I am going to show the camera that this ends up looking very attractive. There's color, there's fun things in it, and kids will actually eat this. Obviously you want to talk to your children about what foods they like. Don't introduce a new food in their
really good.
lunch box. Introduce it at home, and then if they like it, then include it in their lunch. But a lot of kids are going to like that. Just choose their favorite foods and stick it in. So, yay!
I eat everything practically like that, except
These
for
kids
the
are all over
peppers.
the place. They're like a fungus.
Now I got to find out the peppers, the sweet pepper.
Yeah, even for adults, take some time to think about what it is you like. What would you love to see in your lunch if somebody else made it?
Right.
And then get those ingredients and do it yourself. All right, so now I've got some good quality ham, and I am going to show you.
Are you paying attention?
Name my Cohen. She brings ham.
Pay attention to the ingredient lists when you buy anything, because they market things towards kids, they market things towards parents that are trying to be healthy, and it's not always accurate. So the best way to know if something is actually healthy is just to look at the ingredient list. I'm not suggesting that you need to look at the calories and fats and carbs.
And cheese, I have the cheese.
Yeah, this is a good quality cheddar
Yeah.
cheese. And so I'm just going to make a roll up here. So we're skipping the bread, we're skipping the
Yeah,
processed.
that's what I have the ham and
grains.
cheese, yeah. My
And-
cheese is white though, so.
I notice this is organic.
It is, I do prefer when I can. You don't have to, but if it fits into your budget, it's always a good thing to upgrade.
Doesn't that cost more, the organic?
Yes, so the good quality ham and the cheese is definitely going to cost you a little bit more. And sometimes
healthy and good.
it's worth investing in your health because you will save later in the cost of medication, the cost of doctor's visits.
Yeah.
The food that you eat and the lifestyle that you have really do make a difference on your health.
Why is she looking at me when she
That means
says
less,
medication?
less probing.
What?
No, nothing.
I've had probing of all kinds. Don't forget about it.
Well,
Too late.
Thank
you very much.
That's
sir.
a different show.
All right.
Like a
Oh,
wrap.
I didn't mention these little cups that I'm using. So I just get these containers. I call them bento boxes, and I get them just at the grocery store. They have divided containers, or you can get them online if you don't want to use plastic. They sell stainless steel ones online that definitely have a bigger price tag on them.
It's harder chewing those, though. Stainless steel.
I mean, it is
Stuck in your teeth.
So, I'm not heating the food up. These are cold lunches. I would not heat food in a plastic container. But since they are a cold lunch, a plastic container is
They'd be
okay.
okay, yeah.
So these are little silicone cups, muffin cups, and I use these for additional segments in these containers. They're
Right.
great, and they look cute. So the appearance does make a difference with the kids. All right, so now the next one we're going to do.
Grape.
Yep.
I like grape.
I've just got some grapes here. I have a ham and cheese roll-up, so I'm making sure that I have carbs, a protein, and some healthy fats, some vegetables, and some color. And I have all of that information in the guide that you can download.
A rabbi ought to
For
like
free.
the ham.
Whatever works for you. So if you don't,
Big salad.
I'm sure some are kosher, right?
Yeah. Kosher ham.
Kosher,
yeah, right.
if you would prefer a plant-based protein, I have hummus. You can buy already made. You can do cheese.
What about the weenies in front of it?
Oh, thank you, Harry. Yes.
Thank you,
So we
Harry.
have it's an organic all beef, it's 100% grass-fed beef hot dog. So they sell good quality sausages that are already cooked. And you don't have to heat them up. You just slice them up and put them in your lunch, or these hot dogs. That,
But you have to cook them first.
no, those are fully cooked.
Already cooked.
Kids don't mind eating them cold either. And yes, Ed, you had this one. This is wild-caught tuna fish in a packet.
Package, yeah.
Yes. So also, since we're still talking about proteins, I've got wild-caught tuna and wild-caught salmon. Both of these are great protein sources. You don't have to cook them. This
Just
makes
open
a
the can.
quick lunch. Exactly. You can put it on a salad, or you can do a lunch like I've got here. All right, so this needs some healthy fats in it. So you could do cashews, you could do vegetables, and these little guacamole little single packages.
You don't have to just warm them up or nothing. Just eat
So
them from there.
convenient.
Just eat it from there, right?
Yeah, you just peel it and dip a cracker in it.
And a cracker or a piece of bread or something like that.
Yes,
you, Dana.
and I do have good healthy crackers here. These are almond meal crackers that don't have the very simple ingredients. There's like 6 ingredients. All of them are understandable. And then I have another kind that is just made with a lot of seeds.
Yeah.
And quinoa, flax seeds, sesame seeds. So I do pay attention to the ingredient list when I'm getting.
And by watching your videos, I've noticed that if you can pronounce the words on the ingredient list, that means,
It's easy to go and get
well,
it.
not only that, you know what they are. You know what the ingredients are.
So if you can't pronounce the ingredients, then it's very likely they are, it is a processed packaged item that is probably not going to support good health. So for the healthy fats for this one, I'm going to do,
Wait a minute, I have a question.
yeah, I
We
love
have
questions.
928. You love questions?
I absolutely love questions.
We have
You can
nine,
ask your question and I'll just keep
but we.
Yeah.
putting things
I like the
together.
brazen that. We have 928 to go here. What else do you have prepared for us to do?
If you
Well,
keep quiet, she will go quicker.
Excuse me, I don't want to run out of time, buddy.
You won't. She's quick.
I want to show you that for this one, for the treat part of it, so we've got nuts, we've got I just mixed cashews, pecans, and chocolate chips.
What tomato too?
You could put tomatoes in there.
Yeah.
I have
I like tomato.
those chocolate chips are a good quality chocolate chip that doesn't have a lot of
Calories.
extra ingredients in it that I can't pronounce. What else? Oh, we got to put some veggies in there. So
Right.
I have some choices here. We did peppers in the last one, but we have carrot sticks that you don't even have to peel and chop.
I like carrot.
Green beans that are already snapped on the ends. So easy.
These kids would eat the green bean over the carrot?
You could put both in there. Depends on your. This is probably making too much noise.
You just pulled them out, so folks.
All right, so I'm going to just put some green beans in there. Now, your kid may need a dip.
I do eat that.
No,
with
it's
my,
too healthy.
With my meal.
Wouldn't you prefer a carrot?
What if you need a dip?
Kids.
Yeah,
for their eyes,
that's good to have
right?
it.
I have these little adorable containers that I got online, and they have a cover that makes it so it's leak-proof. So you can put your dressing in it, and it fits right in there. So I have a dressing that does not have canola oil in it, does not have soybean oil in it. It's just healthy fats. That's avocado oil. So you do want to be careful with your mayonnaise and your dressings, because that's where a lot of these healthy and unhealthy inflammatory fats are found. So I have avocado oil mayonnaise that you could dip chicken in, or your ham and cheese roll up, you could dip that in it, or you could dip veggies in it, or you could use dressing.
I like that.
Did you? Oh, hi, how are you?
Hi.
I feel so healthy now. Do you take my medication away?
I'll take a pulse after. Make sure you're still with us.
I like those carrots.
Excuse me, did you have some slides you want to put up there?
Sure.
We're down to 6:59 and
So all I have for you
Don't mind
for
if I do.
slides is
out of there.
just to show you where you can find me, and that is Facebook, Wellness from Within Nutrition. Just type in @Wellness from Within Nutrition, and you will find me on Facebook. And I have all kinds of videos. I go live almost every day of the week showing you these types of things. I show you recipes and food demonstrations, and sometimes I just have a conversation or answer questions that I've received. I'm also the host of the Healthy Mama podcast, and
Really?
this is
Who's your
geared
guest?
towards.
Who will you guess?
On the podcast, it's actually just me. So I'm
Harry,
giving
you
you.
want to munch in her ear while you're trying to talk? Oh, come on, Gino, cut it out.
I'll have to wear a wig.
Good.
These guys.
So on the Healthy Mama podcast, I'm giving information, tips, tricks, and hacks to those busy moms that.
You all right?
Yeah, you're.
I'm like,
On the air, he's getting these. Call the medic.
It's the granola bar.
I can't take it.
what a lovely shade of blue. Anyway.
Harry knows the Heimlich, so you're.
Yeah,
you're
Oh, great, you'll probably break it.
I'm a little rusty.
Okay, getting back to
yes,
probably
let's get
break a
back.
rib, Harry. Thanks. Thanks for chomping on that
little bit-
carrot in my ear.
A little bit higher, Ed. Harry. How about this, Ed? Anyway.
Okay, so back
about
to what we were talking about was the Healthy Mama
No, you had the
podcast.
Healthy Mama.
Yes, you can listen. You can find that anywhere you listen to podcasts, or you can go to my website, which is lucyhutchingsrd.com/podcast. Will get you right to the podcast, and you can listen to it there.
But do you have that on a slide?
Yeah,
You have that on a slide?
Is there an address if you can?
No, I mean, unless you type it in.
Maybe we can.
You didn't.
I didn't send it on a separate slide.
Like that.
We're
Healthy.
Those are that's it.
the Healthy Mama.
So, but if you do, I don't know if they can type in the website is lucyhutchingsrd.com/podcast. Will get you to the podcast.
Actually, I found you by looking up Lucy Hutchins, Dietitian.
You can do that. You can Google
and then
me.
you popped
I'm there.
up.
Yeah.
But you look different there. No, you did, didn't you?
Well, I have many pictures.
Oh,
of,
wow. So do
I have,
I have an
a
8
variety.
by 10 glossy.
Yep. Headshot.
It's 8 feet by 10 feet.
I do have a variety of pictures, so it might not be exactly the one that you just saw.
Oh, okay.
Let me think. Okay, I do. Before we run out of time, I want to show your audience that I do have the guide for making healthy lunches.
You see, they can't even. You want to read what the name of it is?
It is A Busy Mom's Guide to Quick and Healthy Lunches. Graphic design by Harry. Thank you very much.
Harry G.
I've done some.
Actually, both of those slides that you just saw were also done by Harry.
You're just one hell of a guy,
Well,
Harry.
I help
If you
out when I
need
can.
marketing for small business,
I help him out the window.
graphic design, he's the one to go to.
Yeah. What, you have a card up here? You have any? You
I
have
don't
a
have a
site?
card.
What's your site?
Well, you can contact me on my email address. I don't have an actual
We're working
website.
on that.
Right. I
We're
mean,
working. He's working on the business. He's
Yeah.
been working since 1439. But
Right.
he's still here. Okay.
Very good.
Yeah, so you can download this right from my website.
Did you have a slide that has that?
I didn't. Actually, Harry and I just created this for your audience this weekend.
Yeah.
Ooh, Harry.
So that's
See?
why that
Anything to go over our house, huh?
well, I mean, actually, I'm a guest over our house often.
Every week?
Every week.
Really?
usually
pretty much.
we have Sunday dinner.
Really?
Yep.
Clean the floor while you're around?
Well,
And so I wanted to offer your audience, anyone that's listening to this, a 20% discount to my one-on-one nutrition counseling services. So you can go to my website, lucyhutchingsrd.com, and
Lucy, too fast, Lucy. Slow it down.
Lucy Hutchings RD, so that's LucyHutchingsRD.com. And you can book a free 15-minute consultation to talk about your nutrition needs, and then just mention this video and you will get 20% off of your first visit.
How about that, huh? Let's hear it, kids.
oh,
There they go. They came. They were busy eating a healthy
Yep,
lunch.
Yep.
Let me make sure that I covered everything here. You can
did.
get little packages of trail mix to make it easier for yourself. You can get little treats that can be put into the lunches. This is a almond covered in chocolate, but this one, you got to read the ingredient list, doesn't have any of the sugar that you would, so this uses organic maple sugar as a sweetener, so it's a much better option.
What about stevia? Is that like a better kind of sweetener to use?
Yeah, stevia is a good artificial sweetener, and I do use it in baking sometimes, but I do caution people about using these sweeteners that kind of give your body this idea that you're getting sweetness and getting calories, but not actually getting calories. It can be a little tricky for your body to understand that. So I don't usually recommend artificial sweeteners too much, but stevia is very natural, and so I will use it in baking.
Thank you, Harry.
Oh.
I know
Oh,
you
good-
do a lot of
good
baking
question.
at
I'd like
home.
to chime in. Yeah, I've learned a lot actually from listening to her videos. Actually, it's very informative.
You get 10% of the video? What's going on?
No, I'm just
have
talking.
carbs, but
So, you know,
Gina, will you stop stuffing your mouth, please?
I
I've
was
known-
not
I've
doing
known,
that.
Lucy
I
for
was
years,
only
and
asking
she's-
a question.
I've known
Top-
Harry for over 20 years.
right?
My God, and you're still breathing.
And you know, she's helped me along the ways with.
You look old
what
enough, but
to-
you don't.
I stay in the sun a lot, you know.
You stay in the sun?
Yeah, that's probably
You're
what
too
it is.
busy.
Shrivel up.
You're losing your hair, Harry. All right, we have 29 seconds to go. We have... come on, kids, you're getting nasty. I'll cut off your allowance. Any closing remarks, Lucy?
Just that you can take control of your health and you're worth it. So definitely look into paying attention to what you're eating, and then contact, a professional like me to help you on your health journey.
All right, thank you very much for coming, Lucy, and bringing all this
Thank you.
food. Let's give Lucy a hand. Come on now. Come on. Hey, come on. All right, the little vermin, let's go. All right, we'll be back next. That's enough, Harry.
Oh, sorry.
We'll be back next week.
I get carried away.
No, we won't be back next week. We have one on. Yeah, don't wink at me. I think the 28th. We have one, and so that's the next time. 28th of March, 2 weeks, and oh, there's the music.
Ed Sullivan is dead, but Cohen isn't. And when it comes to weather, Cohen's smart. As New York as you get, his money's on the Mets, which goes to show that Ed's a Joe who always bets his heart. You'll hear a slick review or two from Nicky. And Cantor Something Berg will sing some song. There's weather news and shtick, enough to make you sick. You'll be glad you came along.